Welcome to Sweethearts or Rivals. I'm Charla.
I'm Justin.
What's on our table today?
A Dog's Life.
This game you can play with 2 to 6 players. They recommend those players be aged 8 and up, and it can take you about an hour.
And we received our copy from Betton Games, and it is a review copy, and thank you very much.
Thank you.
So we're going to swap the camera around and show you how to play and our final thoughts.
We'll be right back.
We're back.
And we're all set up and ready to play.
Yes, we are. We're only playing a 2-player game, so there should technically only be 2 dogs on the table, but we thought we would show off the different dog figurines that come with the game.
Because they're really nice.
Yeah.
They're like kind of a little rubber style dog.
So I'm going to be playing Buddy, who's a Labrador.
And I have Daisy. She's a Whippet.
There you go. Each character comes with its own deck of cards, as well as its own colored tokens. And the tokens are interesting because you have a hunger token and you have bladder or piddle tokens. Mm-hmm. There are also trash can tokens. There are bone tokens. And we actually have some bone tokens here in a cup because each character has a number of action points that they can use to take actions on their turn. And it's quite high. Like I've got 8.
I have 9.
Yeah. And when you're doing your actions and you stop to complete an action, it can be difficult to remember how many actions you spent. So this way we can just spend action tokens. The whole point of the game is to go out on the board and dig in trash cans, beg at restaurants, deliver newspapers, avoid the dog catcher and possibly each other in order to bring 3 bones back to your home and bury them on your card. The first person who does that, the game ends and they win. The board is divided into a number of different places, spaces, so that you can track your movement. And now we're going to show you how to play.
We have to roll to see who goes first.
That's right. I got a 3.
1.
I get to go first. Haha. So the first thing you do on your turn is you check to see how hungry you are. If you're not sitting on 0, you take your hunger token and you move it down 1 space towards 0. If you are sitting on 0, it means you are starving. But I'm not, so I move my token down. The next thing you do is you spend your action tokens to do actions. And I've got 8 action tokens, so I can move 1 space, and that costs 1 action token. There's lots of things you can do, so I'm going to move 1 more space right here to this trash can. And for an action, I am going to check the trash can. I'm going to push it over and ruffle through it.
Rummage through it.
Rummage. There
Ruffle.
we go. Ruffle.
Ruffle.
There we go. To check to see what happens when you do an action, in most cases, you flip a card. And then you check the specific space. I open up a trash can. I look here. It's got a sad doggy face, which means I found absolutely nothing. Yay. I'm going to move another space.
You forgot to put an empty trash can on that trash can.
That's correct. Because
now it's empty.
There we go. Now on this space, I'm going to spend an action point to take one of my piddle tokens from my bladder, and I'm going to pee on that post. And any other dog who goes on that post has to stop immediately, and their turn is done because they smell the pee.
Piddle.
Piddle. The piddle. I'm going to spend another action point to go down here to a fountain. I'm going to spend an action point to drink so I can fill up my bladder yet again. And I'm going to spend 1 more action point to move right here. And I'm done. So that's the action phase, and the last thing you do is you roll the d6, and that's how many spaces you move the dog catcher truck. And the way that the dog catcher truck is facing is important, because dogs can kind of run back and forth and change direction whenever they want, but the truck can't. If you start your turn and it's facing one way down a street, you have to keep going that way. So I'm going to go this way. And I'm done. It is your go.
Okay, so I have 9 of these actions to do. I will move for 1. I'm going to go here for another one. And I'll use another one to piddle on the lamppost. And then I think I'll go up here. And that's 1 action. And then 1 action to look in the trash can.
There you go.
Oh, sad puppy eyes. I get nothing.
Nothing.
Well, I'm worried about the dog catcher vehicle, but if I get enough points, I can send it this way. So maybe I won't worry about it. I'll spend another one to go here. I don't have any piddle to pee on that lamppost. So I'll spend another one to go here. Another one to go into the restaurant. And another one to beg at the restaurant.
Nice.
I forgot to put my food marker down.
Dun, dun, dun.
And at the restaurant, sad puppy eyes.
Nothing.
So I get nothing. My turn's over. I guess she stays inside the restaurant.
There you go.
5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
There we go. Alright, so I get a little bit hungry again. I get all my action tokens again. And I'm going to move 2 spaces. 1, 2. I'm going to use one of these to piddle on that lamppost. I'm going to use one of these to go here into the garbage can. And another one to dig through the trash can. And I get a bone! So I take one of these bone tokens and I put it in my mouth. There are only 2 spaces in your mouth. So you can only carry 2 things at once. But you can drop stuff if you want. And I got to put an empty trash can token there. Alright, now I was actually headed to get a newspaper. And I do have space. So why don't I go one more here. One more here. And one more to get a newspaper. And the newspaper tokens all have numbers on them. So we got them in a bag. One of Charla's game bags. And I get number 10. So newspaper number 10 has to be delivered all the way in the opposite direction of where I want to go.
Right to the ice cream store.
Fantastic. And that is it. I am done. So I roll the die. And I get to move it 6 spaces. So let's go up and to the right.
2, 3, 4, 5.
And then up.
6.
Perfect. And I am done.
Okay. Okay, I was going to go get a newspaper, and now Justin is in the newspaper stand, so I can't go there this turn.
You can move your dogs through spaces with other dogs, but you can never end your turn on a space with another dog.
So why don't I just go around looking through trash cans this turn?
There you go.
So 1 to move, 1 to search, and oh, I got hungry. I always forget I get hungry. Trash can, I get 2 food. Well, that's nice. So another one to move, and another one to move, and another one to search that trash can. Sad puppy dog eyes.
Aww.
So maybe I'll go this way. 1 to move, 1 to move, 1 to move, and 1 to search.
Another trash can.
Sad puppy dog eyes. That wasn't a very good turn. Well, I did get 2 food, but that's it. Yikes.
And then roll the die, see where the dog catcher goes. Wow.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yowzas. Okie doke. Alright, so I get hungry, which is not good. I'm getting a little worried because I'm almost starving, which is not good. Get my action tokens, and I'm going to use 1 to move out. Another one to move over here. Another one to move right there. And then 1 to move into the restaurant so that I can bag. And I get 2 food from bagging. So that's nice. So I'll use 1 to move out. And then I've got 2 more for movement. So I'll use those and I'll be like, run away from the dog catcher because the dog catcher is scary. Then I get to roll 6. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yikes.
I am done.
I'm going to move 1. I'm going to move another one. I'm going to drink.
Don't forget you're hungry.
I'm hungry. I always forget that I'm hungry. Anyway, another one to go here.
Yeah.
And another one to piddle.
Okay.
Another one to go here and there.
I see what you did there.
And another one to search in the trash can.
Okay.
Sad puppy dog eyes. And another one to go there.
Cool.
And now I roll the die. 3. Have you picked a direction for it?
No, right there it is. Because it's moved into that spot, it can go either direction.
1, 2, 3.
There we go. But where it is right now, it can't turn around and go back.
No.
It has to go back this way, and then it has to go this way or this way. Yeah. But when it's like at a space where it can like go left or right on the next turn, they can choose.
Cool.
Right on. The interesting thing about the different dog characters is that their decks are different. And you can read in the rule book kind of this little blurb about the type of dog that character is.
Mm-hmm.
So then you might realize, okay, so maybe Daisy doesn't like actually digging through trash cans, so you can tell that her deck is not going to be stacked for trash cans.
Right.
But we chose new characters without reading that, just because.
Just to make it a little harder.
Yeah. Alright, so it's my turn, which means I get hungry again, and I get all my action tokens again, and I got to go back home. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I'm home and I'm safe. But I don't get to bury my bones just yet because that also takes actions. And then I roll a die to see how far that truck goes. It goes 5, so it's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I'm surprised you didn't put it down this way.
Yeah. Your turn.
Yeah, I need to get up there and get a newspaper because you can get bones as rewards.
Mm-hmm.
So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. And I have 3 left. So 1 to get a newspaper.
Mm-hmm.
I got newspaper number 4. So it has to go to the grocery store.
There you go.
Yikes. Well, I don't like that. So 1 to get out and 1 to drink at the fountain. And I forgot to get hungry again. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yowzers. That's not cool. It's coming right for me.
It'll be long gone by the time I get to the grocery store.
Yeah, probably. So, I get hungry. Get my action points back. I use 1 to bury my bones. There you go. So I am 1/3 of the way to winning. Yeah. And then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've got 7 left. So I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can be all the way down there.
Holy.
And then I roll d6 to see how far this goes, and it goes 1, 2, 3, 4.
Ooh. If I were you, I would have put it there. And then it would have had to go there and block me at the grocery store.
That's
You're too
true.
nice.
But there's other stuff blocking you there.
Okay.
So you get hungry.
I do get hungry. I better go beg for food too. But first I will go move and use 1 to pittle on that lamppost.
Peeing all over the place.
Yeah, that's what she does. And 1 to go here and 1 to search in the garbage can.
Okay.
Ooh, she got a bone.
Nice.
That is nice.
Are we going to fight?
No, I'm going to move through there.
Okay.
I'm just going to, I have 5 left. How far can I get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't want to do that because then I'll waste a whole turn having to go by there. Or stopping there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I could even beg on my way. So that's it for me. And this goes 1, 2, 3.
Nice. It would have been really smart for me to stop to piddle there, but because this thing was like breathing down my neck, that's why I just ran.
Mm-hmm.
That seems smart.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you've blocked me off here and here anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Excellent. P blockage. So, I get hungry, which is not good because I'm now on 0, which means if I don't get food this turn, I'm going to lose a whole turn next time.
Yeah.
I get my action tokens, and where am I, and where is there a place to get some food around here? There's a pizza place not that far away.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to get in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 1 to beg at the restaurant. And I get nothing but a sad doggy face.
Oh, no.
That's not nice.
Well, there's a restaurant right there. Maybe you can get there and beg.
Nope. I only have 2 action points left.
Oh, no.
Wow. That's not good.
Not good at all. At least you buried your bone.
Yeah, that's good. Wow. I don't know what to do. There's not really anything I can do. Oh, no. Well, I'm going to use 2 of my action points to come out of the restaurant and be like, well, I don't know what to do now. And then I'll go over here like I'm going to go pee on that post, but I can't because I don't have enough action points. And then I roll the die to see how far the dog catcher goes. It goes 4 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yikes. So it's my turn. I get hungry, and I'm in the same boat as Justin if I can't get food at the burger joint. 2 tokens, 1 to move, 1 to beg. Restaurant. Oh, I got a bone. And I already have 2 things. What am I going to do?
Well, normally you can drop stuff for an action point, but not when you're in buildings because people don't like messy dogs.
That's right.
Yeah, so you can't drop a newspaper in order to accept the bone. They're like, here, have a bone. You're like, I'd love to, but I can't. Bummer.
So nothing. Not good. Well, I'm going to have to spend an action point to get out.
Mm-hmm.
And an action point to move here. And an action point to search that trash can.
Okay.
Ooh, I got 1 food.
Nice.
That's thankful. So then 1, 2, 3, 4. And I would have to stop and smell that piddle anyway.
Okay.
And I didn't waste any of my actions.
Nice.
But I'm still in a scary spot for hunger.
Yep.
But the dog catcher gets to move 1 space. That's not good. Because I have to move it here, and then Justin can catch me if he rolls a 3.
Nice. My go?
Yes.
Excellent. Alright, so it's my turn. And this is all sorts of bad, because looking at my hunger charts, I'm hungry. I'm at 0, which means I just fell asleep because I was starving. All the stuff in my mouth drops out, so this newspaper is going to fall out on that spot right there. And I get caught, which means I start off on the first space of the dog pound. And that's the end of my turn. I don't get to move that. I do that, and it's Charla's go.
Okay, so I'm stopped at this piddle post.
Yep.
And if I had piddle, I could replace that piddle with my piddle so that I could pass through that place easier next time.
Mm-hmm.
But woe's me, I don't have any piddle. So I get hungry.
Yep.
Which is scary now that I see what happens to hungry people. And I get my actions. So I'm going to move 1, 2, 3 to get in the grocery store.
1, 2, 3.
And deliver my newspaper.
Okay. Alright, so that's an action point to deliver the newspaper.
Right. And then you turn this over to see what you might get for a reward for your delivery.
Nice.
I get 2 food.
Nice.
I wish it was a bone, but it wasn't. Okay, so then I'm going to have to move 1, 2, drink, 1 short.
And there's a piddle marker right in front of you anyway.
I don't want to replace that one because I don't think I'm going to be going up there very often.
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather replace this one, but I don't want to only get 2 and then have to waste my whole turn next time.
Yeah.
So why don't I just go 1, 2?
There we go.
And that's it. And I'll move the dog catcher vehicle. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Cool. Alright, so it's my go.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on the first space of the dog catcher, dog pound space area. And which means I draw 1 card to see if I can escape. And I escaped! I exit the pound! Woohoo! So I'm on
exciting.
the pound area space.
Right there? Right there.
Right there, yeah. And they feed you, so I have full hunger, which is nice.
Well, that was nice of them.
Yeah. So I do have one piddle token because they also let me have some water.
Oh, that's very nice of them.
And I get to start my turn right from here.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
Right next to the newspaper stand.
Yay. So that's cool. So I'll spend one token to go right into the newspaper spot. I'll spend another token to get another newspaper since I lost one. It's still down there, though.
You could pick it up, right?
I can.
Especially if, like, you draw 9 or something, because that was 10.
I got 11.
Where's 11? In the balloon area.
There we go. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
To go here?
Yep. And 6 to pick up that newspaper.
Those are all your actions?
Those are all my actions. So I got to roll this. I rolled a 4. What am I going to do here? I'm going to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. That seems really risky, but I'm doing it.
It does seem risky.
I am done.
I'm going to spend 1 action to look in that trash can.
Okay.
Say at dog eyes. And see, that one had a bone in it.
Yep.
But it was for delivery.
Mm-hmm.
So then I've got to move. I'll move here. I don't think you're going to be up there much unless you get newspaper number 2. I'm going to see if my piddle and piddle somewhere down here. So I'll move again and have another one to drink at the fountain.
There we go.
Now I have 2 to choose from. I forgot to get hungry again. I'm going to move to the trash can and I'm going to look in the trash can.
Okay.
I got a food in the trash can.
Nice.
And then I'm going to go here. I'm going to go inside. And I'm going to beg.
Nice.
I get to reshuffle my deck.
You went right through your deck. Holy cow.
So, in the restaurant, I find a bone.
Wow.
That's exciting. Very exciting.
Nice.
And now I get to roll for the dog catcher. So I'm hoping for 2 to catch Justin. Or 3. That's adjacent.
Yep.
You'd have to pull a card for that.
Yeah.
6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 would have been good too, but 6.
There you go. Nice. That means it's my turn.
Yes.
I get hungry. I get all my actions. I've got 8 actions. 8 actions to get all the way to 10. Let's do that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yep. Perfect. And I'm right where I need to be so that next turn I can deliver that newspaper. And I rolled a 5.
1, 2, 3.
Let's go the other way.
This way?
No.
4, 5.
There we go. As you go.
So I have 2 bones. I've got to run like the mad wind to get here down to the golf course.
Wow.
That's where my home is.
Yep.
And she's got 9, so I'll just leave them in there. I'm just moving this turn. So I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Did you get hungry?
And I got hungry. Now I have to move this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh. At least I can move through the spaces. Rude. Okay, my go.
Mm-hmm.
I get hungry. I get my actions. The first thing I do is I spend a point to deliver newspaper number 10. So that goes back in the bag, and then I get to pull a card to see what happens, and delivery, I get a bone.
Uh-oh.
Nice. That's cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've got 7 action points, and I really need to get some food as well.
Oh. Here's the donut shop.
True, but I don't want to go there.
There's a hot dog stand.
There's a hot dog stand right there. So let's go there. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1 to beg at the restaurant. And at the restaurant, I get 1 food. And I've got 2 action points left.
And you move the trolley, so...
Yeah. So I'm just going to move 2 towards my next space. And then I roll this, and it goes 2 spaces. That's a bummer. That's a real bummer. Because that means I actually have to pull a card to see if I get caught on my own turn. Because it's adjacent. Dog catcher, I go free! Ha ha!
You're so lucky. You're like, you just hide in there or something. Like,
hid in the bushes. Underneath that bridge there.
Yeah.
Okay, that was my turn. I'm done. It is now your go.
Okay, so I've got to count this out. I've got 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We'll bury both bones.
Yep.
I was hoping to be able to pee on that lamppost on the way by.
Haha.
But I'm not going to be able to. So that's what I'll do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
And you got hungry?
And I'm starving. Almost on my next turn. Like, I don't know what I'm going to do.
Dun dun dun. Roll the die. Roll the 2.
2. 1, 2.
And now I've got to pull another card to see if I get caught. I go free. Forget you, dog catcher. I'm awesome.
That's your turn.
It's my go. Okay, so I get hungry. Get all my actions. Now I've got to go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1 to deliver newspaper number 11. Pull a card to see what happens, and delivery gives me a bone.
You're going to win if you get up there and hide them.
Dun, dun, dun. Okay. So I've got 3 action points left. Oh, right. And I went and did all that. I can come out and I can go 1 and then I can stop because of your piddle.
Yeah.
But I can't go the other way because it would mean I'm on the actual thing. So that's not going to work. So I'm just going to come out. 1, 2.
Oh, piddle.
And then I have to smell the pee.
You could replace it next turn.
Possibly.
And really mess me up.
And then I get to roll this.
3, 3, 3,
I'm looking for a
3,
6.
3, 3.
I rolled a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent. And I don't have to roll. I'm done. Here you go.
I'm starving.
So it's the beginning of your turn and you just went hungry, but you're at your home den. We double checked the rule book and checked online to see if we could find an FAQ for this, because it would make sense that if you're home, you can have food and water. But in the rules, it doesn't say anything about that.
Right.
So going with the rules as they are written, you fall asleep and you end up on the first space in the dog pound. The dog shelter.
Turn is over.
Yep. You are going to go to 4 food and 1 bladder token. And on your next turn, you'll see if you can escape. And you don't get to move the dog catcher.
That makes sense.
Haha. So it's my go.
Yep.
So I get hungry. I'm starting to get a little too hungry, which I don't like. It's the beginning of my turn, and I'm on this piddle token place, which means I could swap it out for mine. Why don't I do that?
That's not nice.
Haha.
Takes an action.
And that takes one of my actions. Now, I've got to start doing some begging because I'm hungry. So I'll move 1 space right here. I'll take a drink.
Oh.
And then I'll move a space to go in. And then I will beg at the restaurant and get a bone. I didn't want a bone. Can't drop any of the bones I already have, so that's not helpful.
Not at all.
I'll use 1 to come out. Can't go into that space and do stuff because there's the dog catcher, so that's a bummer. I will move 2 more spaces and go to that garbage can, and maybe I can get that next round.
Maybe.
That was horrible, and then I'll roll the die. And I rolled a 1, so he goes there.
And I get to flip a card to see if I escape.
Yep.
Exit the pound. Look, it's a happy dog.
Nice.
Yeehaw. Oops, sorry, poodle. So I already reset, and I get to have my full turn.
Nice.
So I need one more bone.
Yep.
Oh, well, I might as well just go 1 into there.
Yeah.
And get a newspaper.
There you go.
Number 11. Nice. It's right there by my house.
Oh, that's awesome. Or not.
So 1 to leave.
Yep.
1 to move. No trash can. 1 to move. 1 to move. 1 to move. 1 to piddle. And I can't stop where you are. So
Could have a fight.
do you want to fight?
I don't know. I don't know how good Buddy is at fighting.
Let's fight.
Okay. So we're fighting. So we each flip a card. I got 2 paws. You got 1.
Yep.
I win.
So what happens?
You drop your newspaper.
Okay.
And you move 1 space away.
Does it matter which way?
It's completely up to you.
I wonder which way you're gonna go to get food.
I don't know, because there's a piddle counter in the way on that space.
That's
I'm
true.
definitely not going there. So that was a bummer.
Yeah, that was mean, wasn't it?
Yeah, you're just like, I'm gonna pee on this post and we're gonna fight. But hey, I won. And then you get to roll a die.
Right. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Thought for a minute there you're gonna bring it down at me. Oh, but then it would have got you. Might have gotten you too.
Where was it? It was here.
Yeah. It would have been adjacent to both of us.
Yeah. That wouldn't have been nice.
No. Okay, so it's my go. I get hungry and I'm nervous because I'm really close to being starving. I need food this turn.
You could go to a Mexican restaurant again.
Well, I am going to dig through the trash first since I'm right there.
I was hoping to dig through that trash.
And I get 3 food from the trash can.
Well, that's nice.
That's awesome. And I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can be right there. Whoop, sorry, I didn't mean to knock you over. And then I get to roll. And I rolled a 5, so you can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. Get them way away from me. And that's your go.
1, 2 to pick up that newspaper.
Yep.
1. Oh, I have to stop at your stupid piddle.
Yeah, I peed right on that spot.
Oh, and I got hungry.
Yep. Or you can go all the way around.
I'm just going to have to do that, I think.
That was a good spot to pee.
It is, because you're going to get up there and bury those 2 bones, I think, and win the game.
We shall see. Here you go.
1 this way.
Okay. So I get hungry, get my actions, and I've got to go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 to get home, and then 2 to bury my bones, and I win! I am the awesome dog, top dog, alpha dog. Or just the master P or whatever, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I wonder, though, if I would have been able to get there.
If my P had not been there?
Yes.
So you were right here and you had 7 left.
Yeah.
So in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which means you still would not have had enough action points to do it.
Right. And would I have gotten a bone from my delivery? Nope.
Nope.
2 pieces of food.
That was a close game though.
It was.
Cool.
So we should skip into impressions.
Yeah.
So what do you think of A Dog's Life?
It's interesting. The components are excellent.
Yes, I mean, all these dogs that they have are little rubber figures.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they're really excellently done.
Yeah. The poodle doesn't stand up very well.
No, she's kind of top-heavy.
Yeah. But still, really well done.
Yeah.
The spaces are very clear. The tokens are excellent. When you play it for the first time, especially when you don't know the dogs and the decks very well, it seems very random.
It kind of does.
Yeah. Because you're never really sure what's going to happen when you try to do stuff. Like, you could spend all this time delivering newspapers and never get a bone for it.
Right, but I do like that it's a card and not like a die that determines it.
Yeah.
Because it just seems like it makes it extra random. Because you never know which action you're going to be needing to pull your card for.
Yeah. But then as you get to know the dogs and their decks, you know which actions are stacked in your favor, which makes it less random and more playing to the strategy of the dog, which is kind of cool.
It is.
I like that.
Especially for kids of that age.
Yeah. And then a big part of the strategy of the game is the piddle tokens, because they stay there for the entire game unless you spend a turn replacing them with your own. So suddenly there's all these different paths being blocked strategically, which is quite powerful.
Yeah.
And that's a big part of the game.
Although when all the trash cans in the supply get used up, someone comes and cleans the streets.
Yeah, the big clean happens. All the trash can tokens disappear except for the last one, and all the piddle tokens come off, which hasn't happened in a 2-player game.
Not for us.
Yeah.
But I think it would if we played with the 2-player variant, where we each control 3 dogs.
Yeah, or if we were playing like with more players.
Right.
Because that could be a concern. Like, if the piddle tokens are there and you're playing with a lot of players, suddenly like everything's blocked and nobody's doing anything. But those tokens are going to come out super fast.
Yeah.
So the clean is going to happen more often.
Right.
Which is kind of cool. But I like how you can control the board and make pathways that you can move through easily and other people can't.
Right.
That adds a lot of strategy with no randomness. So it's kind of neat.
Yep.
Yeah. Plus you're peeing on posts, which is just funny, especially if you're a kid.
Right. I think, the game definitely plays to the age that's on the box.
Yes, this is true.
And the box says 8, but the rulebook says 6. So 7. They love
7.
P.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's not really a game that I could see, like, coming down to our game room and going, hey, let's play this.
Right.
Because we have other games that are heavier, more strategic, that we love and want to play. But if my nephew came over, this would be a game I could pull out and we could play.
For sure. Because
Yeah.
I see him loving this game.
Yeah, exactly. This is definitely a family game for a family with kids.
Right.
Yep. With just enough strategy so that if you are like the Uber gamer, you can still enjoy it playing with the kids.
Well, and you can enjoy teaching your kids to think strategically as well by playing this game.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because they can just run around doing stuff randomly and have fun, and then eventually start figuring, okay, Dad keeps beating me because he keeps peeing in my way.
Right.
I gotta stop that. Yeah. It's a good gateway for kids.
Yeah, a good Euro kid gateway.
Yeah. The other thing I really like is that there are 6 different types of dogs with their own backstory, with their own personality, with their own decks that are unique. So that's going to add to the replayability of the game, because if you don't like playing, like normally I play green, but green is a dog that likes to fight, which means if I want to play that dog, I really have to be aggressive. Otherwise, I'm not playing to his strengths, and I'll lose. So I think that's very cool. You can either pick a dog that is a play style that you enjoy, which is what I did with Buddy, or, again, replayability, you can kind of discover how each of the dogs plays, and each game is going to be a little bit different that way.
Yeah.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although I feel sad there's only 2 girl dogs and there's 4 boy dogs.
Yeah.
It could have been, they had 6 dogs. It could have been 3 and 3.
Could have been.
Unless 2 dogs are gender neutral.
So, did we end a dog's life as sweethearts or rivals? We ended it as rivals.
I think rivals, probably. More on the rival side than the sweetheart side.
It's not like you can fight, but the fighting isn't super bad.
No, and I mean, it's kind of like a cute little game, so when you're like, oh man, you got me there, what am I going to do now? Like, it's not totally like rivalry, like, I must win at all costs, but I think it's because it's a light family style game.
Exactly.
I don't get too rivalry.
Yeah, and the take that elements are very light and more like we just scrapped a little bit.
Yeah. Which, I mean, you need for that age group.
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
you wouldn't want to get them really upset about losing, because then they wouldn't want to play any more games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the take that elements aren't like horrible where you're just annoyed.
No.
Which is awesome.
Yeah.
Because a lot of games for that age group are like that.
It's true.
And I don't like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, rival, because nothing's more annoying than...
having to stop at someone else's piddle post.
Yeah, all the time. But light rivalry.
Yeah.
Which is actually appropriate for the game.
Yeah.
Right on. And that's A Dog's Life.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks a lot.
We'll see you in the next video.
Laters!